Are banks being weaponized to go after gun owners? Over the last few years, we've seen many of our most important institutions deployed to go after everyday ordinary Americans, whether it be the FBI going after political opponents or those pesky parents protesting school boards, the IRS targeting conservative groups, big tech working with the government to censor heterodox voices, or the NSA illegally spying on all of us. But now you can add to that long list of abuses the weaponization of the financial services industry to go after law-abiding gun owners. Recently, the largest union-run bank in the US, it goes by the name of Amalgamated Bank, successfully pushed regulators to implement a new special tracking system for all firearm purchases. Essentially, this new rule ensures that every time you go to buy a gun, your purchase will be labeled with a special designation. Essentially, your firearms purchase will be flagged and subject to special scrutiny, and banks, such as Amalgamated Bank, have already said they are going to be deploying software to monitor or prevent any firearm purchases which they consider, quote, suspicious. Well, what's considered suspicious, you ask? We don't know. It's completely arbitrary. Just like how your social media posts can be taken down without any real reason or explanation, the next time you go to buy a firearm or some ammo, you might find that your credit card or debit card transaction will be declined. Oh, you need a gun at home to protect yourself from that crazy ex-boyfriend stalker of yours? Sorry, no gun for you. Just as troubling, because firearm purchases are now going to have their own separate merchant code designation, the door is now open for an unconstitutional national gun registry where every gun owner will find themselves on a national watch list. And there's no reason to think this won't happen. Again, look at the civil liberties abuses we've seen just in the last decade by the agencies we mentioned. NSA, FBI, IRS, and local law enforcement departments that pressured corporations to hand over the private data of citizens without a warrant. We have already seen giant multi-billion-dollar social media companies used by our government to violate our First Amendment rights. We need to fight back against that. But let's also make sure in the meantime, those same forces don't get used to undermine and destroy our Second Amendment rights too. Like this video, follow me, Ashton Cohn, on YouTube, check out my podcast, Like How Dysfunction, and go to genbiz.com for more great content.